I don't know about you, but I like learning from examples. So I've got one for you on defensiveness. This is a real one that came from a newscast. Check it out. This example comes right from the TV news, involves two people, Bruce, who's a concerned citizen, and Bob, who is the county traffic engineer. Bruce has expressed a concern and got no action, so he contacted the TV studio and a reporter arranged for an interview. Watch Bob.
Bruce Euler and his wife drive their kids to school every morning, or at least try to. Their commutes get hairy at this intersection, 46A and Heathrow's International Parkway, just a stone's throw from I-4, with cars coming from all directions and no traffic light.
They get very angry. My wife was here yesterday morning for 4 minutes trying to turn left, and the car behind her really started honking the horn a lot to her, and she was starting to fear for her safety that this person was going to get out of the car and come up on her, but she couldn't pull out of the intersection with two kids in the car.
Bruce emailed Fox 35 News and the Seminole County government about his concerns. As a result, last Friday, we requested that Bruce and the county traffic engineer speak with us in separate interviews. That request, as you'll see in a moment, changed the tone of this story.
The first thing they need to do here is put in a traffic light. It's not going to improve traffic, it's not going to speed up any time, but it's going to make it safer. The second thing I would do at this intersection would put in a turn lane, a passing lane on the right-hand side.
As our interview moved along, off camera, the Seminole County traffic engineer, Bob Zatuni, pulled up in his truck, got out, and walked up to our interview set. Hi.
Hey.
Are you Bob? Give us 1 second, we'll finish up with this interview here.
I think it's just going to increase the traffic, the intersection. It doesn't make it...
I'm sure this is your interview. Who's this gentleman again?
I'm a resident in the area.
Okay, why are you talking to the county?
I am.
Oh, this is the news meeting.
I emailed you.
And I'm
Right.
here to talk to you. You want to talk to me?
Actually, we brought Bruce out to talk.
Hey, Bob, is your Bob? I don't have a problem with you.
But
I have a problem with the intersection.
We're trying to explain through my email. We're working on your email.
Right.
And to me, are you recording this?
Yeah.
We're in the middle of an interview.
Okay.
Ooh, sore point.
It's a heated issue, obviously.
Right, and again, I don't blame the traffic department in the area or the county for this. I blame the lobbyists, I blame our county officials, our elected county officials who would allow this intersection to be built and that overpass to be built only for developers. It was not built for traffic or safety reasons.
We finished talking with Bruce, then Bob asked to talk to Bruce privately. About 10 minutes later, we gave Bob a second chance to make a first impression. He'd have none of the reconciliation process, but did agree to answer some questions. Or so it seemed. You came up to us and said, why are you interviewing him? Okay. Another failed attempt at getting some straight answers.
Bob's defensiveness got in his way, and it's created some real problems for himself, for his department, for the county, for the entire community. Bruce is just airing a concern that he has. He's concerned about his wife driving in this unsafe condition. What's the cost of Bob's defensiveness? Well, there are losses. Loss of credibility, loss of trust, respect, loss of public relations. What could he have done differently? What could he have done to turn to wonder? Immediately upon seeing the interview taking place between the reporter and Bruce, he could have said, I wonder what I could do to make a positive impact in this situation. I wonder what I can do to enable all of us to have a win-win. It's about SEER. Sense, interpret, evaluate. The respond is what you say or what you show, and respond appropriately. Finally, Bob would serve himself well if he learned and applied the Sioux Indian tribe saying, listen for the whispers and you won't hear the screams. Defensiveness is a negative listening behavior that I have struggled with for years. Preparing this session for you has boosted my awareness to a higher level. So now I'm really clear on being able to turn to wonder, connected to seer, and listen for those whispers. In our next session, Taking Meaningful Action, we're going to focus on listening to yourself.